Hey, Ricky here from Moon Audio. Today we are going to talk about some noise canceling headphones. I'm a big fan of all of these headphones. We have the Sennheiser Momentum 3s, the Sony WH-1000X M3, and then the Bose QC35 2s. All of these headphones are pretty consumer friendly, top of the line. Bose and Sony are pretty similar as far as their design and overall comfort. The Sonys are very lightweight, just like the Bose. They actually implement a touch feature control on the ear cup so that everything is done outside. You'll see it has a very minimalist button design. You basically have your active noise canceling or ambient button and the power button. That's pretty much it. The Bose, on the other hand, I call them the dad bod of headphones. They're not elegant, they're not sleek, they're the businessman noise canceling headphones, and if that's what you want, then that's great. Bose implements a button design here on the side, very standard. As always, Bose is known to be the king of comfort. That pretty much holds true. And then we have the Sennheiser Momentum 3, which utilize a flip design, which automatically turn on the headphone. Like the Bose, they implement a button design on the ear cup. As far as comfort goes, I think they are probably the weakest of the three. The headphone is minimally padded compared to the other two. It's also the heaviest of the three, but overall, if you didn't have the other two to compare it to, it probably wouldn't be an issue for you. So noise canceling on all three of these headphones is very good, as you would expect. The Bose are actually really good at canceling out lower frequencies. So for instance, if you're traveling on an airplane, it's going to be very effective at canceling out the hum of the airplane engines. The Sonys, on the other hand, are better at canceling out mid to higher frequencies. So if you're in the office and people are talking, it's going to be pretty effective at canceling that out. But again, compared to the Bose, they're pretty similar, just like the Sennheisers. The Momentums are probably the weakest noise canceling of the three. But again, just like the Comfort, if you didn't have the other two to compare it to, you would think they're great, and they are. Concerning sound quality, all three have a slight variation on sound signature. The Bose are surprisingly middle of the road. Bose have been known to be pretty bass heavy. The Sonys have the warmest sound signature of the three. It has more of a consumer-friendly sound, V-shaped on the spectrum. And then the Sennheisers are, like you would expect, more analytical, very forward-sounding. We recommend pairing them with the Black Dragons. It's going to help bring out the low ends and kind of roll off higher frequencies. With the Sonys, considering they're the warmest sound signature, we recommend pairing them with the Silver Dragon. The Silver Dragon's going to bring out more of the high frequencies, tighten up the bass response. For the Bose, on the other hand, since it's more neutral sounding, we recommend either the Silver Dragon or the Bronze Dragon. The Silver Dragon's going to bring out more detail. The Bronze is actually going to tighten up the lower frequencies and add a lot of warmth to your music. One interesting thing to note, considering all of these headphones are battery powered, is passive use. If you don't want to use your headphones necessarily in an active state or with the noise canceling on, the only headphones that you can use in passive mode are really the Bose. The Sonys can be used passively, but without the drivers having an active power source, your sound fidelity is really going to suffer. And because of the nature of the design of the Sennheisers, you cannot wear them without them powering on automatically. Sennheiser, Bose, and Sony all have their own applications for these headphones, allowing you not only to connect your device, but also configure settings in the application for the headphone. The Sony application is probably the most versatile, allowing you to adjust the actual noise cancellation, the ambient noise, parametric EQ, whereas the Sennheisers actually have one of the coolest features, allowing you to adjust your own personal EQ according to your sound preferences. And lastly, talking about battery life, the Sonys come out on top with a whopping 30 hours of battery life, the Bose with 20, and then the Sennheisers come in at 17 on average. Ultimately, the Sonys come out on top. Spoiler alert, the Bose are my own headphones. I had gotten them a couple years ago without being able to try the Sennheisers and the Sony. I have to be honest, I made the wrong choice. For the review and unboxing videos, check the links below. If you have any questions, let us know, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.